Raise your hand if you ever tried Arabic coffee with cold dates. Now, raise your hand if you ever tried kimchi. Nice. How many of you have tried both? Okay. I see cultural adventurous people around us here. I have moved to UAE more than 10 years ago. Back then, what I thought would be a cultural leap turned out to be a cultural homecoming. Today, I want to take you on a journey through 5 bridges that I experience here that show us, even you are in Korea or in the Middle East, whether you eat kimchi or dates, we are connected by surprising similarities. Next page. When people hear I'm a Korean physiotherapist living in the Middle East, the question usually comes fast. Do you miss kimchi? Or how you handle the heat? My answer to both, lots of water, or with a good sense of humor. I came armed with a small Arabic phrase book and enough sunscreen to coat Jeju Island, but only to discover I accidentally moved to my cultural twin. My first week here, one of my Emirati colleagues invited me to a dinner in her place. Table was fully packed, overflowing dishes. It just spoke of nothing but warmth and generosity. It immediately reminded me of my grandmother in Korea. She would always ask, 내 강아지 밥 먹었어? Meaning, have you eaten, my sweetheart? Even it's 1 a.m. at night. It's because it's her own way saying, I do care for you. I do care about you. Yes, these common values in both culture, hospitality, isn't just coincidental. Anthropologist Margaret Visser mentioned, food is not just something we eat. We use eating as a medium for social relationships. In both cultures, we share food, practicing commensality to reinforce our community and trust. And food is shared, tea is poured. What really shaped the space around us is respect. In both cultures, respect elders and authority figures is paramount. One social science study shows both Korean and Arab societies score high, something called power distance index. If you score high, means you naturally accept hierarchy and authority. For example, United Arab Emirates score 80, Korea scores 60, while European country Austria only score 11. In my physiotherapy practice, I often observed very young Arab patients that correct their posture instantly in the presence of their grandparents, better than when I correct their posture. That mirror how I grew up in Korea. We always change our verbs and using honorific language to elders, and we bow. The deeper and longer you bow, the more respect you show. And when it comes to the family, in both cultures, we put it before everything else. Family isn't just important, it's everything. One cultural psychologist, Kim Hee-jung, observes collectivist societies, they emphasize familiar interdependent over individualism. That totally resonates across Korea and Arab societies. And our moms. In both cultures, mothers are practically twins, insisting wear a jacket when it's quite warm, forcing you eat more because you are too skinny, or trusting home remedy over modern medicine, even though their own child is literally healthcare professionals. And our communications in both cultures rely on mostly nuance and the context. When you hear directly no, it's a bit sounds impolite. Instead, we navigate our conversation through indirect tonal changes. In Korea, hesitation sounds like, oh, that is soft prelude to polite refusal. In here in the Middle East, we have inshallah, literally meaning God willing. But it actually means yes, maybe, sometimes no. At the beginning, it was very confusing to me until I understood behind this word lies humility, patience, and trust. After living here more than 10 years, I see true beauty in inshallah. I see it as I will do my part and my best and leave the rest to a higher power. And whatever it comes, I will accept as it is. Because it may look like a failure right now, but I trust it will eventually work out better for me. That completely connects Korean saying, 참는 게 이기는 거다, meaning enduring is winning. That believe in the power of patience and acceptance. As a physiotherapist, I work interconnected system, joint to muscles, spine to brain. But what truly heals isn't just anatomy, it's empathy. When a patient feels seen, heard, and respected, that is the moment the true healing begins. Our shared values, hospitality, respect, family, and resilience, they are not just traditions, they are medicine for our soul. Though Korea and Middle East are oceans apart, our heart echo the same rhythm. Because our heart longs to protect, feed, comfort, and understand. In walking between cultures, I've not just observed, I've received gifts. As Cellist Yo-Yo Ma once said, if you learn something from another culture, you accept it as a gift. And your lifelong responsibility is honor that gift. The bridge that I walked in Seoul and Sharjah that taught me the world isn't as divided as it seems. It is beautifully, intricately connected, not by uniformity, but by humanity. Shukran. 감사합니다.